Start recording.
All right.
Salutations, everybody. This session is brought to you by Wingstop. So go ahead and get their chicken sandwich because it's really good from what I've been told.
At Wingstop, please create vegan options. The vegans will thank you.
And
They probably won't,
free options as well if we're going there.
There you go. All right. Everybody plugged something. We got that.
Good. I feel good.
Okay. We'll start October 13th. It's a Wednesday, the year of our Lord, 999. You all about a month ago boarded a ship for your most recent deployment. Some of you, your first deployment. And you've been sailing for about a month, patrolling the seas of Aetros. And we'll open. You've heard shouts on the main deck. You were all sleeping for your day shift. As the only sea elves and other human on this crew, you've been kind of grouped together in a watch together and made kind of a de facto squad here. They figured that you would all get along the best, and so you've been spending the past month or so kind of working together, but this is the first time that you've all met.
Bastards.
And you're awoken from your midday sleep to shouts, and when you come up onto the top deck, you see catapults fire. The catapult firing, and one of the ballistas firing at a small, what looks to be kind of a janky kind of fishing vessel. And can somebody give me a perception check?
You're damn right.
Not gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. Let's see here. What we got? Hold on. It's coming.
To be clear, almost nothing should be me if we ever need a new one to roll.
The 7?
Oh.
There's no way, bro.
Oh my god.
There's no
Welcome to the
way.
rain.
Start.
I have a
Not
plus
one
7.
first roll.
And you all run up to this top deck, led by, is it Laurel?
Laurel. Fuck
Laurel.
that, man.
Sorry. Laurel. Laurel runs up and he sees basically what I just described. You're shooting at a ship. You kind of start looking around, and the captain, you'll hear him bellow from the top deck. You're on a frigate. It's a giant ship. You're in a crew of about 50 people, and he's saying, "Oi, fish corps," which is what the group of you have been aptly named.
That's
And the the human among you has joined this as well. There's not really an explanation for it, but you're also part of the fish corps. He's say, "Ready yourselves. You're the boarding party. We're gonna deal with these fishermen, these rebel scum, and be on our way." And so they continue the ballista shots until they get close enough to swing grapples over, and this small ship is going to start being kind of grappled closer and closer to your own. And okay.
I'm on a boat.
all right, man.
I feel like I just saw the first scene of a movie, and my heart is racing.
Ridiculous.
And
Okay.
as you grapple over, you get close enough to make your way across. They drop gangplanks across. And with that, we'll roll into initiative.
Let's get it.
Dun, 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 dun,
Bum, bum. Oh, I've got a 4. And -2?
Yep. So do I
How
go
do you
first?
say your name?
Because I got a nat 20, but it's a -2.
Damn.
Wait,
How do you say Dava?
Dazit.
Why do I feel like Marshall's Fathom?
I threw in gangplank
Because
so
I
you guys
am.
can see where those are.
oh yeah, those are good. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's time.
Marshall, I didn't even know that you were that character. It just seemed like you.
Okay. I don't know if I should be insulted by that.
No,
Not yet.
it's just I knew, you know.
Okay.
Wait, rogue fisherman. Is he hiding the fish?
Oh my god.
Yeah, obviously.
All right. And with that, you'll hear the captain yell, "What are you waiting for?" And Anna, you can take your turn.
Oh,
So these
Hey,
are the
hey,
enemies,
hold on,
right?
hold on. Your boy got 22.
No, everyone's standing directly next to
Did-
you
Oh,
on the same ship as you.
well, Laurel, did you click on your
Did
character?
props or not? You little-
Laurel did not click on his character sheet
Over
over his character. You know,
Oh, Laurel's first, actually.
Yeah, it's Laurel's turn.
hey,
That's-
don't say it.
I
don't
didn't want to
say
go
it like
first.
that. Oh my goodness. Damn. All right. So Laurel is going to. Damn, I'm so nervous. Laurel is going to
Me.
get one of his wild shapes on.
Oh,
Yeah. And I'm choosing the archer archetype. Let's see how far is he. Oh, let's get it. And I am going to, with the archer archetype, I'm going to make a ranged spell attack
Okay.
at this one. Sorry,
Yep, I got you.
that one.
All right.
All right. And
And an 11 will hit.
No.
Okay. So what does this look like? What is this? Can I? Oh, sorry.
what's up?
Yeah, ignore that. What is this archer starry form? What does this look like?
So my body is pretty much made of a whole bunch of different stars, and a constellation of an archer is appearing on my stomach, and he's just pulling back and shooting a flash of light.
Cool. Yeah. So you hit him, and he's going to get smacked with a ray of light, and you'll see him kind of stumble back a little bit.
Okay, awesome. All right, and let's see. I am going to do guiding bolt at this one right here,
Which one?
the middle one right here.
Okay. So
And
is Archer?
so
Is that a bonus action?
it is a bonus action. So I can change the wild shape as a bonus action, and I can attack.
As a bonus action as well?
Let me see.
You don't got 2 bonus action, Christian?
You do not.
Oh, I sure do not. I cannot attack, but I will attack.
No, you
This one
can.
with guiding bolt. Huh?
You can. When you activate this form and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, you can make an attack.
I think that's after. That's
And subsequent means.
yeah.
No, I
so-
know, but it says when you activate this form and as a bonus action
Oh
later.
shit. That is very true.
That makes sense.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So never mind. I'll attack this one right here. And let's see. Guiding bolt.
It looks like. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you.
All right. Why is it not rolling the damage? Does 19 hit?
A 19 hits. Yeah.
Oh, that's why. It's first level.
Damn. Some solid
Yeah.
roll
Yeah, you send a bolt
After the now.
into this guy.
past that.
Another ray of light shoots over and smacks into this guy.
All right. And he is going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Right here.
Okay. All right. Now it is your turn, Enna.
Okay, a lot is happening. However, I'm going to do my first turn. Obviously, I'm going to rage.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Naturally.
You see her rage and she goes, and then she grows a fucking tail, right? So she's going to do form of the beast, and you see this tail just pop out of her, right? I imagine her as a shark, so just imagine a shark tail.
Cool.
And that all counts as a bonus action, which is really cool. And I'm going to move, oh, that's the wrong one, 40 feet to right there. And I'm going to rotate myself so Will doesn't do it for me. And yeah.
That was my next plan.
After that, I'm going to do my action, which is to throw a javelin at this little guy right there.
Okay. Let's see it.
Ooh,
That will definitely hit.
ooh.
Yeah, you
10.
stick him
That's
straight in
bad.
his leg.
For my second action, I'm going to do the same thing.
Just double fisting javelins here. And
I am.
yeah, and you stick him with another javelin and he'll howl out in pain.
And that's going to be my turn.
All right. Your compatriots have started this fight eagerly. Dazeth? Sorry.
Dazeth, yeah.
Dazeth?
He's going to use his channel divinity. Wait, how do I put that in chat? Boom. As main action. I'm going to do it to my long sword. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith to give myself 2 extra AC. So now my AC is 21.
God damn. Awesome.
And then he's going to move here. And that will be his turn. And he will just awkwardly look at the shark tail in bewilderment.
I imagine it switches back and forth.
Oh,
as well.
obviously. It's definitely switching.
All right. Everybody's gotten immediately to work, Fathom. Jumping over on the ship like they knew exactly what they were doing, right on top of it. What are you up to?
I'm gonna scramble over to the edge of the ship. I'm gonna pull out my little skull lyre and I'm gonna say, maybe we can do this peacefully. And I'm going to I'm going to cast Sleep at 3rd level.
Oh my goodness, let's get it.
Ooh,
Oh shit.
that was hot.
I'm gonna show this description. Sends so within 20 feet of a point you choose. And then it's a 90-foot range. Okay. So where's the point?
I'm going to put it right here. And it starts with the creature with the lowest health.
Okay. You said, is it right next to this guy or right on top of him?
Like right on top of him, so it can reach this person and this person.
Okay. All right. And so I subtract the number of hit points from the person with the lowest health, and they fall asleep if they hit 0. Is that right? I didn't read the whole thing.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. This guy will fall asleep over on the left.
He's a sleepy boy.
He was.
And then this guy also falls asleep, the guy you cast the spell on top of. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so those two guys fall asleep when you do this.
Sweet. And then I'm going to I'm gonna spend the rest of my action just kind of like ducking behind the edge of the ship and just kind of peering over.
Okay.
Marshall, you rolled so well for that as well.
I know 58. I mean, it's like 78, I think. So that's oh, that is really good.
Yeah. No, 5d8, 5 times 8 is 40. You got 33 at 40.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. And this guy just watched his friends get knocked out. And so let's see. He's going to yell fuck end, and then he's going to send a crossbow bolt toward Fathom.
No.
Oh my god.
Brendan, am I rolling? What's happening?
Yeah. And then he's going to look angrily at his crossbow like it was the crossbow's fault.
Can I use my reaction to scream I'm sorry at him?
I'm sorry.
This guy is going to run a second. Okay. He's going to run here and take his action to wake his friend up, who is now prone,
I didn't even see that guy.
but awake. And this guy is going to kind of he's going to step here and take a crossbow shot at Fathom as well.
Stop. Yeah, that hits.
I like how they're at Fathom.
For 3 damage.
Wow.
Fuck him up.
And then he's going to step behind this the mast and try to take cover behind it. Okay, and with that, it is Mako's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move
Mako.
Mhm.
out 15 feet that way, I think. Okay. I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna shoot my longbow at this guy. Did that work?
The belly.
You haven't. It hasn't sent yet.
Oh, no, but do you know what guy I'm talking about?
Yeah. That will hit.
Okay, cool.
Roll the damage.
Do
You hit.
I click on it?
Yeah, hit longbow
Page, bonus.
for 9 damage. You stick him with an arrow.
And then I'm gonna move 10 feet more, or 15 more feet. I'm gonna move right there.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Yeah, just move your stuff. I think that one's like slightly off. Is this space 15 feet or is that too far? Would this work?
Sure.
All right. And Laurel.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So let's see here. All right, so right here, I'm gonna make another as my bonus action, I'm making another ranged attack. Let me see if it's, hold on, let me just check. Ha! Just enough. Damn. All right, where's it at?
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Radiant damage.
And with that, you send a bolt of light at him, which blasts him in the chest, and he flies backwards on the ground, dead.
Okay. And here, yeah, he's distracted. Here, I'm gonna send another guiding bolt.
Which one, the top or the bottom?
The one who's the top.
You can't tell somebody's a top from just looking at them, but
You can.
Ally.
Terrible.
yep, that'll hit.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That's a
Oh
lot of
my
damage.
lord.
Yeah,
That's
that
a lot
will.
of damage.
Yeah, and you shoot another radiant bolt at this guy, and it hits him with a significant amount of force. He stumbles around. It seems to have kind of knocked him almost unconscious.
All right. And he is going to move right here.
All right. Anna, it is your turn again.
Okay, I'm going to move 35 feet to right here. And I am going to use my my first attack as a Warhammer attack against the top, obviously.
Yep.
And that will be a two-handed attack as well. This is the first time I've had a weapon in my hands. My bonus action is to switch my weapons. That's right.
I mean, you just threw 2 javelins, so I'm guessing you're not like holding all of your javelins at one time, right? I think it makes sense.
Okay. On the top at 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. And then it'll be 11 plus
Yep.
2 because I forgot to use my rage. So 13. Is he still
Okay.
up?
And as you hit him with this hammer, you cave his head in and he falls down, clearly dead.
Oh, that looks like it did a lot. Sorry for you. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing to his friend.
Yeah, this guy's like laying prone, so you have advantage on it. So that's going to be at That's amazing that rolled the same. But
I know.
that's gonna be, we're gonna take the crit on that, and you'll
Cool.
deal 15,
17. After the plus.
17, and you do the
Yep.
exact same thing to this guy, and his head is also caved in. So you've left these two guys headless, just bodies laying on the ground, and you'll hear at this point kind of cheers coming from behind you from the crew that's you'll notice just kind of watching you guys deal with this fight.
I'm gonna go. Thank you. And that is my turn.
All right, Dazith.
Okay, Dazith is going to move here and then here to get his 30 feet. He's going to look down at those two smashed people and go, oh goodness. Going to use his bonus action to switch to a javelin and do a javelin attack at the guy over here behind the pillar, I guess, the mast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think you got a shot on him.
yep. Oh, and also I might use my luck point here, but it says, or I'll throw it in the chat real quick. It says I can wait and see if the first one, I can see the roll. You won't tell me if it works or not, but I can wait and then decide if I want to use it. And with the 10,
Wait, what was it? Luck. Oh, so is this like you have 3 luck points whenever you make an attack roll and ability check, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20, an additional d20.
Yeah.
Oh, just like okay.
I can
Not
choose
like,
to roll again, but I have to. I can do it after I roll, but before y'all say if it hit or not.
okay.
I was gonna wait, and I'm gonna assume I don't know. I won't make you tell me because if you do, I can't. But I'll assume a 10 miss. So like I'm gonna try to re-roll. So 20.
A 20 will hit. Okay. Okay.
Hey, sorry, it's all good.
And yeah, you send a javelin kind of, he's like mostly hidden behind this thing, but you send a javelin into his arm.
By the way.
That was no. Hey, look at me. Hey,
And he'll let out a yelp.
not our household. We don't bark.
And that's my turn. That's all I can do.
Cool.
Good girls.
Fathom, what do you got?
So he shot at me. Can I see him?
Give me perception.
I have a +7. 16.
You cannot.
Oh, okay.
Boy, hidden.
I'm gonna use my action to sit down and put my back up against the edge and try and hide.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
21.
Cool. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. This guy is going to look around. He's gonna yell "fuck end," and he's going to leap off of the ship.
Oh,
Hold that.
let's get him.
Let's go.
And you'll hear a splash on the other side.
Tornado attack.
Sure.
You don't want it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mako, what are you gonna do?
Okay. I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
Can I drop into the water and turn into a giant octopus?
Yeah, jump into the water.
Wait.
How do I like what buttons do I need to press? Do I just click on giant octopus? Like what do I
Octopus.
I don't understand the question. What do you mean?
I need to find an octopus token, and then I forgot to do that before.
Oh my goodness. He's done.
Okay. Let's see if I can find. Oh man. Okay. Gotta find an octopus type thing real quick. Okay, this'll do for now. But yeah, you want to jump off of the gangplank, is that right?
Yeah, and into the water.
Okay. And then do you see on over here?
This one?
Yep. You have access to giant octopus.
This?
Yeah, that's your character sheet now. And roll its hit points, which are gonna be, you can just click that. Check that.
Oh, so you're a tank.
My God.
So
Achilles or
That
tank?
was good.
so you just jumped off of this thing. And now you're a giant octopus in the water.
Okay, so I can move, I can swim 60 feet, which I think is enough to go get him.
I'm gonna say you have to swim down 15 feet to get under the boat at least. So
Oh, okay.
so just add 15 to whatever distance you can see.
Okay,
And
so-
you can breathe water, so you can just hang out under the boat too this turn.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I think you're gonna be able to get to him regardless. Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, you can't actually. You gotta, yeah, so you can get to there.
Okay. I need a mouse.
Oh, I need to give you control of that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that thing's awesome looking.
It is actually.
It is, but
I-
it's terrifying.
It's scary.
Controlled by Mako. There you go. Okay, now you should be able to control it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Where?
and you.
oh, it's a big thing, so it like is there fine? Or-
You move like
Like,
one
that's
of
what we
the
talked about.
squares, one square 45 feet, and whenever that square is 45 feet, that's it. So, like, any of those square, all of your, that's fine. I'm not gonna explain it.
Okay. Can I grab the guy?
And you can see him right there,
Mm.
kind of floating.
Can I grab him? Reach 15 feet.
Then yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
oh my
So
god.
I just it's
this is
tentacle.
a horror movie for these fishermen.
They were just trying to live a life.
Yeah, just put the chat there for the. Okay.
Oh, that's a bummer.
No.
So you actually grab yourself.
So it's the target is a creature. It is grappled until the
That's-
grapple ends. The target is.
It's
That's if it hits, though.
Yeah.
It still doesn't hit.
So that didn't hit.
Okay.
You swam. Maybe you're a little uncomfortable with the whole octopus thing, and you just like woof, and kind of whiffed on him.
Okay.
The whole octopus thing.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that rendition, but okay. I think that's all I can do. That's all I'm familiar with at the moment, so that's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, you got the bonus action to turn into the creature, and then the action to attack. So
Oh, okay. Thank you.
you did
That's
that.
all I'm going to do.
All right, Laurel.
Yes, it is. This is an enemy, right?
Where?
Right here?
Yep, he's asleep.
Oh, well, yeah, that's his ass. No, that's not fair. Yeah, no, he has morals. He has morals. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll dash. All right, I'm right here.
Okay.
And that's the turn.
All right, Anna.
I'm going to know, or see that it looks like the octopus has got this water situation handled. And I'm gonna go to this man's and tie him up with my 50 feet of rope.
All right, nature
That's
check
going to be my
or
action.
survival check. Survival.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, you tie what you think looks like a great knot. Anything else, Anna?
Oh gosh.
No. My rage ends, by the way.
Okay. All right, Dazeth.
Do I need to roll a perception to see how bad of a knot that was?
Oh my
Give me insight.
So I,
was
Okay.
really bad.
and also just general thing, I have minuses to most of my abilities. So just hold off for whenever I make any roll to see if I want to do roll off or hold off on saying whether it works or not. So and let me decide if I want to use luck, because I will
Okay.
Just
most likely have
had to roll for ability scores.
Okay, but sit with me. I'm stacked and
Yeah, everyone did, but everyone else
Okay,
did.
No, I won't use luck on that one.
Okay.
Is it 11? Was it
It
11?
looks like an okay knot.
No, everyone did
Okay.
that.
I'm
Like
like,
I said.
okay.
But Colby and I
Then-
did bad.
Hers is not that bad.
Okay, I'm gonna yell to Fathom. I'm gonna say, come here so I can heal you. And then let's see. Is it possible for me to prepare a heal action?
No. Oh, that is a great question.
No, wait, is it a spell? Because if it's
No, I
a
was gonna
spell,
use my lay on hands.
you can ready a spell.
Well, it's the hands, and you can ready like a melee attack. So if you
Yeah.
ready it for when he gets
I'll throw it
within
in the
5 feet
chat.
of you.
What's my? Is it my?
So
divine-
what do? Yeah, my logic would be like you
This one. My bad.
the immune to disease.
Because it says I can do it as an action, so like I could prepare an
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, you can say it like if he gets next to me within 5 feet of you, you can reach out and touch him. Would be my thought at least. Brandon,
Yeah,
what do you think?
I agree with that. I think that's reasonable.
Bro, we have healers. This is amazing.
And then I'm gonna move here. That's 30 feet, and I'm gonna prepare a heal action. I don't know if you want me to do a direction, but I'll do a direction like towards the boat that we're originally from.
All right, cool.
And
Fathom. What are you gonna do?
Since I'm currently sitting with my back up against the side of the ship, I'm going to roll over and crawl on all fours, towards towards the gangplank. And I don't think I can reach it if I'm crawling, because I'm pretty sure that's half speed. So I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to dash,
Okay, yeah.
and I'll get right there, and I'll poke my head around the corner. Hello.
Yeah. You'll hear jeers from the rest of your crew as you fall on your boat.
Oh my
That's fair.
Oh, and also, lay on hands. It just says I get to heal. So do I just heal it?
No, it's you restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. So it's 25.
But you don't have to do 25. You can do as much as you want out of 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
sorry.
Just like that's my limits. But like, yeah, I could just say like, because I think, or how much damage has he taken? Like 6?
No.
3.
3? Oh, so yeah, I could just say like, oh,
Yeah.
boom, 3.
Yes.
There you go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and Colby, I gave you a tracker for that, right?
Yep, I just used it.
Cool.
Wow. I hadn't seen that second part before. You can expend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to cure the
Yeah,
target.
it's a
Yeah,
paladins are
paladins are
wild.
cool.
Like paladins can't get sick. And then they're just like, oh, you're sick.
No,
Here.
you're
No, you're
not.
not.
Do you get that once per long rest or short rest?
I use it. It takes me. Wait. So yeah, it takes me 5 to like cure it, and I have a max of 25. So if I'm at max, I can do it 5 times.
Wow.
And then
So-
when do I get it back again?
So if you all get
The long
sick,
rest.
Long rest.
Also, wait, or is this just that like that one meme, prepare an ambulance, but not for me.
For me. Yeah.
all right. And with that, this guy is going to start swimming and kind of sputter and
Oh,
flail.
poor guy.
Oh,
He didn't
Mako.
far.
Okay. I'm going
go
to
get him.
Just
yeah,
dark.
go over there.
It feels like the octopus is gonna eat him, right?
Yeah, it does.
I was just gonna say that, but I thought that would be weird.
You know, that's my entire thought, that Michaeli's about to eat this dude.
Eat him. Eat him.
I was thinking something much worse, actually.
Have sex
What?
with him in an octopus?
Worse than
form?
eating?
It's adorable the way you just said that. All right, go for it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That hits, so we'll hit that. And you grapple him.
Is it possible, because I only used 15 of my movement, is it possible for me to swim down
Oh,
and drag
shit.
him below the water?
Oh, that is darker. That was darker.
I
You're
know, I'm
right.
so
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean you can carry this guy with you as long as you. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to swim down then.
All right.
I'll swim, I just did 15, I'll just swim 20 feet down.
Cool.
Oh, that's his ass. You hate to see it.
Okay.
Dark first fight.
Sorry.
That's awesome. All right, Laurel, what are you doing? This is
Not
happening.
that. Roel is going to prepare to help carry this person who's sleeping. That's what he's gonna do. And that's all he's gonna do.
All right. Wait, sorry, repeat what you were doing.
Oh, he's just gonna prepare to help carry the person.
Okay, cool. Anna?
I'm going to pick up that person with the help of
Laurel.
Laurel. Yes. Do I need a strength check?
With both of you, I think it's safe that you can carry him. So you can pick him up.
Cool.
Okay. Was that all your movement? Did you want to carry him somewhere?
Oh, that's actually a fantastic point. Thank you so much. Let's carry him. You can move 30 feet.
I
So-
move 35, so let's get it.
Yeah, let's move 35 feet.
Here we are.
Okay. Did you just go over your speed, your distance, Laurel?
Did I go over it?
Yeah, like your total movement.
No, I have 35 feet of movement.
Okay. From like the last turn though.
Oh, the last turn I used the dash.
Yeah. So okay, you should go back. You helped her pick him up, but you're still over in that spot.
Okay.
You can't like use your movement again.
Okay.
But you helped her like pick him up, and
Gotcha.
now she's carrying him on her shoulder.
All right.
Okay. I'll move him over here. Okay. Anything else, Anna?
That is it.
Dazeth?
Okay, the javelin I threw at the guy. Is he currently being drowned with my javelin? Is it still in him? Because I kind of want it back.
You would have no idea.
Or like, do I see it on the ground, like where I threw it, or is it just not there? Do I see my javelin anywhere?
Give me a perception check.
And I will more than likely use a whatchamacallit point. Yeah, I will
Wow.
use it again.
There we go.
So,
Yeah, it kind of it went because you only really hit him in the arm, so it kind of skimmed him and landed over on like in the wood
Okay.
over here.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what else to do. I will start heading that way.
Fathom.
I'm going to. Where am I? There I am. Why can't I? There we go. I'm gonna move back a little out of the way so the others can come across, and I'll be like, "Good job!" And that's my turn.
Yay!
All right. This guy is going to struggle in your grip, Mako, underwater. Now it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take him beneath his ship.
Oh my god!
Oh
I
my
know, I'm so sorry.
Drag
Don't apologize.
him.
You're so apologetic when you brutally murder a man.
What's
So I'm just
the
gonna take him
what's that
underwater.
like pirate punishment where they tie someone to the
Oh.
bottom of the ship? Is that keel hauling? Keel hauling? Is that what
Something
that is?
like that, where they just basically tear them to shreds on the barnacles on the bottom of the
yeah.
ship. Yeah,
Oh.
fun stuff. All right,
Super fun.
you doing anything
Brought to
else?
you by Wingstop.
Fuck it, we're doing thighs.
That's it.
Okay, Laurel.
Laurel is going to just move right here, and that's his turn.
Okay, Anna. Anna.
Oh my god. I was like, who is Enna?
Embarrassing.
Enna is actually going to drop her half of the sleeping man and go, oh my god, wait, I have to go get my javelins. And she's gonna sprint back to over here. So that's 30 right there. Hold on. 30. And then she's going to try and get her 2 javelins.
From right here.
Yep, from right here. That's 40.
Yeah, there aren't any javelins right there.
Oh, they're over here in the sky. Okay. Then I will actually use my sprint action and move over here. Can I find them over here?
Yeah, that guy's stuck with javelins.
Cool.
Well, you threw
I threw 2.
at the same person. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see. I'm sorry, you don't see your javelins there. Hey, give me an insight check. Just give me a real quick, like, give me a 5 insight. Yeah, the guy you were just carrying had both of your javelins stuck
God damn
firmly
it.
inside of him.
God damn it.
That's embarrassing.
But
You
you're
Okay.
forgot your own name too.
clearly, this is the first combat. You guys haven't seen any combat up to this point. Clearly, there's a little bit of nervousness going on.
You just see her go,
Clearly.
she's having a panic attack.
Yeah. And
That's
again,
my
the crew will let out a hearty laugh from their ship. They're enjoying the spectacle.
Oh,
I also imagine that the guy I'm carrying like hits his head really hard when I drop him. You
Yeah, you-
know?
Definitely dropped him. Like,
would that wake him up, Brendan?
he
I
didn't
think
fall
so.
more than
It-
he didn't fall more than 6 feet, which is the distance you have to fall to take damage. So I'm gonna say no.
There you go.
Okay.
I think it'd be fun if he woke up though.
All right. Dazeth.
Can I actually search these 2 guys that I'm right next to while I'm on my way?
Sure. Investigation.
All right. And I'll go ahead and use my last luck point. I don't know if I'm gonna need anything else.
You find
Oh.
2 heavy crossbows. You find 2 maces.
Sorry, that was a mistake.
And you find
on the couch.
13 copper pieces between the two of them.
Oh,
Broke boys. Crazy.
No, I had to talk.
And kind of ragged clothing that they're wearing.
okay. I'll take one of the crossbows and one of the maces.
Okay.
I will attempt to add.
All right. Hank, can you take over? I gotta pee.
Yep. I fathom.
I'm going to crawl over to the other side where Inna just was. And I'm just gonna poke at the unconscious guy's face.
How hard do you poke, and with what?
Not very hard. Just like
Okay.
tap,
Okay.
tap.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
All right. Okay. Yeah, again, Mako, this guy is struggling with you, but has no ability to get out of your tentacles as you hold him under. Laurel.
No, he's not the type. Laurel is just going to he's done with the fight. He's done with the fight. So he's just gonna go over. Yeah, he's just gonna go over here.
Okay.
What about the guy that you were dragging?
Nah, I'm not touching him. He can't carry him anyway.
Okay. Inna.
I'm gonna go, oh shit. Oh my god, wait. And I'm going to use the dash action to go back over here and pick up my javelin.
Roll me 2d10 to see if they're broken. Or 2d10, I guess. Cool. Yep, you're able to get them.
Cool. And I hold them up for the crew behind me to see.
They kind of just snicker at you. Dazeth.
Dazeth is also going to dash over to where his javelin is, where he saw it before, and try to retrieve it.
Give me a 1d10, see if it broke.
Ooh.
It broke. It's like broken in half. And then each of those halves broke a couple more times, so you couldn't even make like a half javelin out of it.
Oh.
Yes. Aw,
Anything else, Dazeth? That was real lucky, right?
real lucky, yeah.
Could have used the lucky roll on that one.
He's just gonna sadly look out and wonder what the bubbles coming from underneath the boat are.
That's fair. Fathom.
I'm going to push on the unconscious guy. I'm gonna try and wake him up.
You're gonna wake him up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can spend your action to wake him up, and it will wake him up.
I'm gonna do that. Be like, hey, hi, you're on our boat now, and that's my turn.
Okay. B, do you want me to keep going, or you got it?
I can take it here.
Okay, so he spent another turn under the water and did not break out of Mako's clutches, and we just looped back to him, and now the guy who just got awakened by working on the names here. Fathom.
Father.
No.
Wait, so we're back to the guy that he just woke up.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, sorry, that was
What were you asking?
I woke the unconscious guy up, and the other guy's still under the water.
Yeah.
Correct. And he failed another time to get out of the clutches of Mako underneath.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. There we go.
Ignore that one.
My God.
Yeah, this guy is going to he's gonna say from the ground, he'll lean up, look up at Who's this right in front of him? Is that you, Fathom?
I'm like leaning over him.
He's gonna
I'm
kind of look.
this
He's gonna
person.
kind of look up at you, say "fuck end" and spit on you.
Oh, all right.
That's not very nice.
Yeah.
Put your meat on him.
And then he'll just kind of sit back against the wall right there. Mako.
I think it's been like 2 minutes,
No.
2.5
Each
minutes.
turn is 6 seconds. So
Yeah, you're gonna be there a
There's
while.
5 of us.
yeah, like the whole you're each taking your 6
Oh,
seconds.
the same 5 seconds. Is there anything I can do? Like, can I
Yeah.
bash him or?
You can bite or use your other actions.
Like my only thing is tentacles. That's
For-
why I haven't
I-
done anything else. Is because it just says I can only do
Wait,
tentacles.
really?
or ink
I
blast.
fucked with the vision.
Also, so it's been like 24 seconds that you've been holding him underwater now.
We're gonna be here for a second.
It would be a minute.
Oh yeah. Huh. There is only the tentacle attack.
But I think can't she use it
You
on the
can't
guy
use
she's
your tentacles
grappling?
on another target. So you can keep like attacking him with that tentacle while
Oh,
he's
okay.
restrained. So yeah, you're like basically bashing or something.
Or like squeezing them.
Then I'll just, yeah, bash him into
So,
the bottom
yeah.
of the ship, I guess.
Do tentacle again, and it's he's restrained and you're holding him, so it's going to be at advantage.
Oh,
Don't
right.
matter. What the fuck?
How is that an advantage?
Yeah, and you're gonna you're gonna release him with
Yeah,
that. You're
I
gonna
know I am. That's such a
I
bummer.
know.
yeah. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Laurel.
Fucking
Oh
wild.
gosh. Yeah, Laurel's gonna come over here. And he's just gonna say, watch your fucking mouth. And that's all he's gonna say. He's not gonna do anything. It's what he's gonna say.
What did he say?
Watch your fucking mouth.
Language.
All right, Inna.
Yeah, it is.
I
No, it's
would-
not, but I don't know. Just say you're gonna do that.
I would like to do an unarmed strike against the man that just spit on my good friend
Oh,
Fathom until he's knocked out.
Okay.
I'm not
So
gonna
you want to
kill
do non-fatal?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't have the button.
It
It's just a
punching
D. It's just a
for it.
D4, I believe.
Well, you have to hit first.
Oh yeah. So let me see. It's the damage is 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
Just do a melee weapon attack, and you are proficient with it. You're always proficient with
Yeah. Okay.
Unarmed
So I'll just
strike.
do like a hand axe attack.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's prone, so that's at advantage. You will hit, and he'll take it's just gonna be 1 plus your strength modifier. So he's gonna take 5 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Jesus.
punch him in the face, and he's gonna bleed out of his face and just kind of grin at you.
All right. I'm gonna do it again.
You have two attacks.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep, that will also hit, and with that one, you'll punch him, and immediately his head will fling back unconscious.
Oh,
Man. I'm gonna walk away.
Dazeth.
Dawson is going to questionably look over his shoulder at what the ruckus on the boat is. Just be like, huh? Just gonna look around and like be kind of confused. He feels like he didn't do anything, but the battle's already over.
Battle is over.
So he's not sure what to do. Gonna awkwardly meander, trying to find a path. Or oh yeah, he can look through like this is like a grate. He's gonna look through that and see what's in the bottom of the boat.
Cool. Yeah, give me a perception check. You see, it's kind of dark down there. and you can kind of see dimly lit some crates and some hammocks. A hammock or two.
A cider.
They got boxes.
And do I have any mugs in the fridge?
Do you want the dry or regular?
I don't care.
Okay. This guy is going to
Give me the other one.
try to swim away, at which point you get an attack of opportunity.
There you go.
Drag
Yes.
him back.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah, and he doesn't get away. Well, actually, yeah, he definitely does not get away. Roll the damage on that.
Oh my god.
This motherfucker.
He won't
Do I
die.
click on tentacles?
Yeah, hit tentacles.
I mean, he was just held underwater for 20 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, it's happening really quickly, right? It's 20 seconds. You're an octopus. You drag him down there. He's like fighting and stuff. You try to swing him up against the boat. Maybe the boat kind of does a little rock, and you get hit by it. Surprises you. You let him go. He tries to swim away, and you immediately grab him back with another tentacle. Is
Oh, wow, to be honest.
the order of events up to this point, and he is currently grappled by you again.
I thought you
And
knew.
now it's my turn.
And now it's your turn.
Let's go.
Do it again.
Oh, no.
Give him the
Let's
Yeah,
go.
you do it again.
Okay.
You can just
That's just
yeah,
not right.
Just click. Wait, click on what?
hit tentacles again.
In the
In the
chat?
no, in
this
your,
one?
yeah, that one.
Damn.
You don't manage to like hit him, but
Damn.
he's still in your
Wait.
in your grasp.
One seltzer.
Okay, well, we'll just stay right where we are. That'll be my turn. Sorry, guys.
Giant octopus is fun.
Okay,
All right.
please tell me she can't talk in that, because I would, if I was fighting an octopus for my life, I tried to escape, it pulled me back, and it said, now it's my turn. I think I would have a heart attack.
That would be it. Yeah.
You done.
Laurel, your turn.
Yeah.
We're tempted to go on the water, but I don't think he has anything that can help. So yeah, he's just gonna chill. Yeah, he's not doing anything.
All right. Just chilling. Anna.
Anna's gonna try and get all the blood off of her. She did cave into people's faces, entire heads, I believe.
Yeah, definitely covered in some gray matter and blood.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna get rid of that as best as I can.
Yeah, you do a pretty piss poor job of it considering the the circumstances.
Yeah. My next action, if we get there, is going to be to jump in the water and clean myself off.
Dazeth,
I'll go search this other guy that I haven't searched yet.
okay.
Huh. I rolled a 19, but I'm bad at investigating.
All right. On him, you find the same crossbow and mace. Another one of those. You find 3 copper pieces.
I will add those.
What you up to?
And yeah, that's what you find on that guy.
Okay, I'll just hit the copper pieces. I'll leave the other stuff.
Fathom?
I'm gonna try and clean the blood off the guy's face.
Boy.
Okay.
I.
Yeah, you can do an okay job, but he's actively bleeding, so
That's fair. I'll do my best to get it cleaned up a bit and maybe put a little pressure on wherever he's bleeding.
okay.
And that's my turn.
Is this
Okay.
entire campaign just going to be me hurting people and Marshall trying to patch them up?
Need it.
With me just randomly walk around in the background wondering what's happening.
Stealing from unconscious bodies.
Yeah.
Read the.
Okay. That guy's gonna struggle to escape and fail at doing so. Again. Mako.
It's a 4-sided die.
Okay, well, let's try and, hit him up again.
Yep.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, because you have advantage. He is restrained.
Okay,
19,
cool.
19 will hit. Roll the damage.
Get him out of there.
And you swing him around and bang him against the top, and he stops struggling.
Oh, damn.
Honestly, at this point, thank God.
Round of applause.
Oof. Damn.
I'm gonna move. Can I drag him over here?
Yes, drag him.
I'm gonna to the bottom of the boat,
Yeah.
or to the side of the boat.
Okay. Did you measure that distance? Is that
I have 60 feet.
Yeah, it looks fine. I think it looks fine. Okay. Yep. And you can bring him to the surface.
Yeah. That'll be my turn.
Okay. And with that, we will exit initiative.
Whoa, whoa.
You'll hear as the octopus kind of comes up to the surface with that guy, the crew will kind of let out a sarcastic cheer. Woo! And and yeah, they will the captain will come down as you guys kind of sort out what you're doing. He's gonna this captain who you know as what was his name?
Petro, Mistful.
Captain Petro Mistfall. You've been sailing with him for about a month now. He's been gruff, and he's like all captains in the end. Those of you who've been in the service for a bit longer would know how that is. They are a brutal sort. They are very their word is the law on their ships. Any sort of argument or discussion or any off looks toward the captain are generally met with a brutal punishment. But he seems to be ultimately, as long as you listen to him, fair. You've all been treated differently because you're sea elves, but I wouldn't say it's been entirely poorly. You've been treated just it's kind of been like playful jabs at you, but they've been nobody's seemed to have any real animosity towards you.
What is the genetic or racial makeup of the ship?
It's largely high and wood elves, a handful of drow as well. And then, like I said, you are the only sea elves there. So there's it's a crew of 50 people, so it's about 10% sea elves, a little bit more drow, maybe a few more drow than you, and then the rest are high and wood elves. And then there's the one human, I guess. So
Hi.
Represent.
Yeah. And so as you guys kind of gather yourselves, he will address you. Everybody else, all the rest of your crew members are going to get back to work, preparing the ship to take back off. You can say, all right, a lot of you, I'm charging you with returning this boat to Aetros City. I trust that those of you who are familiar with, who've been here long enough, can take charge in this matter. And he's going to glance towards Mako and Enna. When he says that, he'll say, you get the ship safely back to Aetros City, where it can be outfit in end colors and be used in the Armada. Following that, we will meet. We will be returning to Aetros City. The Covenant will be referring to the ship on the 23rd in 10 days. So be prepared at the barracks then. But any time between your return to Aetros City and our return, you have leave in the city. So
Thank you, sir.
very well. Are there any questions?
Fathom's
No,
gonna
sir.
raise his hand.
And he's gonna sigh as soon as he sees Fathom raise his hand. Yeah.
I think he needs a bandage. He's kind of bleeding a lot.
Do you want me to kill him? The captor. No,
Oh,
the captor.
Damn.
You're the captain.
no. Why would we kill him?
I can heal him if it's that big of a deal.
And at this point, Fathom, he's gonna punch you in the face.
Oh, oh no.
No, I can't heal him. No.
King.
Yeah. So Fathom, take 4 damage as you get punched square in the face by the captain. All right. Any other questions? And as he's asking you, he's gonna walk over to the captive and stick a sword in him, just kind of casually as he's continuing to talk to you. Are there any other questions?
No.
Great. Well, we at the Covenant have enjoyed having you for this past month, but get to Aetros City and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. And
You guys will see some people dropping like some like crates with fresh water and rations onto the ship for you, some of the other crewmates. So you will have some rations and water as well.
yeah, and I should say, as you guys were talking to the captain, the crew kind of went down and it seemed like they were searching the hold as you guys were talking. And then they came up and yeah, brought some food and rations over. And with that, they will leave you over on the ship, which you can see kind of scrawled across the side, carved into the wood, is the Gull, like the seagull. The Gull.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're left on this kind of battered old fishing boat as the massive ordained frigate sails away.
I'm gonna go up to Fathom. I'm so sorry about that. Is your face like okay?
It's okay. I'm gonna pull out my skull lyre and I'm gonna pluck a few strings. I'm gonna cast healing word on myself.
You shouldn't talk to the captain like that.
All I did was ask a question. He asked if we had any questions.
You never have questions. That's day one. Day one.
I had a question too, but I saw him get you, so I didn't ask my question.
That's fair.
I'm gonna put a hand on Fathom's shoulder and be like, before when I said I couldn't heal him, that was a lie. But
I know
now
you healed me.
but now it's true. Now I can.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
look
just a
wistfully at the
Quick
ocean.
question. Can I I was still in the water. Do I just
I said as you guys are like getting back into
Okay,
what you're
so
doing.
can I collect my arrow from one of the dead bodies? I shot one of the guys. Can I collect my arrow?
Yeah, give me a D10. Yep. Yeah, you can recover it.
Okay.
And Anna, if you can give me 2 D10s.
I already got them back.
Okay, cool.
And mine broke.
Yeah, they got their stuff while you were in the bathroom real quick. And then Dazza.
Cool. All right. So, as you would have learned in your naval training, every ship needs five key members, or five key roles, five officers, I should say. Every ship needs a lookout / navigator, a quartermaster, a gunner, and a carpenter / repairman, and a pilot. Okay, and that pilot isn't to be confused with the captain. The pilot's just the person who steers the ship. So the lookout / navigator is in charge of sitting in the roost or sitting in a place of view so that they're able to kind of look out, and they're also in charge of navigating the seas with maps. The quartermaster is kind of the liaison between usually the captain or whoever's in charge of the ship and the crew, and they're charged with raising morale. So they're kind of the morale boosters. The gunner is in charge of making weapon attacks with the ship, and you'll notice that this ship is outfit with a ballista at the front. And so a ballista is essentially like a large crossbow. And so there's a large, so the gunner is in charge of the guns. The carpenter / repairman is in charge of repairing the ship, which can be done kind of on the run in the as you're during action. And then the pilot, like I said, is in charge of sailing the ship. So as you all board the ship, intending to take it from where you know your location to be down here where this little boat icon is.
Mhm.
Yeah. There. To Aetros City, what roles are everybody going to take?
Navigator, obviously.
What do you say?
Navigator, obviously.
I would be the gunner.
What was the one that boosts morale?
The quartermaster.
I want to be the quartermaster.
Are you sure you want to trust anything that needs to be done to Dawson?
That's fantastic.
We believe in him.
Do we?
Well, Fathom does.
We have the pilot.
You want me steering this thing?
Or the lookout is the other one.
I should say important statistics. No, the lookout was the navigator. That was
Okay. We're
that was
fine.
taken.
then.
The carpenter and the pilot are left. The carpenter relies on strength and the pilot relies on dexterity.
I have a 7 dex, so I think I'll go carpenter.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
don't have either of those.
What does the gunner need?
Intelligence.
I will change roles then to whatever.
I
Yeah.
can be the gunner. I have good, like 4 intelligence.
I'm not
Jesus.
intelligent at all or wise. Really, I'm just muscles.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the lookout relies on wisdom, quartermaster relies on charisma, gunner is intelligence, carpenter is strength, and pilot is dexterity.
If Dazeth wants to be the quartermaster, I can take. Oh wait, no, JK. Laurel's the lookout, right?
See.
Yeah.
I actually do have
Okay.
good strength. If it just relies on strength, strength is my only decent stat. As long as nothing needs to be done skillfully.
Carpenter should work.
Okay, yes.
It's just, I mean, yeah, it's
Um,
strength.
What's your dexterity?
I'm really good at dex and strength. Those are the only 2 that I can be placed in. Do not place me in anything else.
Or I can do charisma, because my highest are strength and charisma.
We can work this out, guys.
All right, let me make sure I have this right. Dazis is quartermaster. And is pilot.
No, that's already wrong. Wait, it was Daza Quartermaster? I thought
I
Fathom
thought I
was.
was.
Did y'all switch it?
Not Dawes, sorry, not Dawes. I was talking about Marshall's character.
Fathom,
Fathom is quartermaster.
Because the gold
Anna
one's
is
like-
pilot.
which relies on Dex.
Yes.
Okay.
Then sorry, the names. Mako is gunner. Not Eric. I'm not looking at the names. That's why I'm struggling. Oh, Dazith is carpenter and Laurel is navigator. Correct.
Correct.
Dazith, you're carpenter. That was a mess.
I can cut wood.
One would hope.
Hank, did you write those down somewhere?
Yeah, on the party page.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Marshall Quartermaster, Kara Pilot, McKaylee Gunner, Colby Carpenter, Christian Navigator. All right.
I'm gonna write that down in my sheet.
That's I think for now all you need to know. Those are your positions. But yeah, well, let's take a quick break as Anna gets set behind the wheel, and the rest of you begin to figure out the sails.
Cool.
5 minutes, so 7:15.
Press play on the recording. So you guys are sitting on this boat, kind of setting yourself up, and you see the Covenant start sailing away from you. As the five of you kind of take your stations. What do you guys want to do?
Oh man. That was fun. That was very fun.
I had a good
Fathom's
time.
running to the edge of the ship and waving at the Covenant as it sails away.
Oh my goodness.
It's adorable.
Well, you know my expertise. I'm gonna get us there, and I'm gonna get us there quick, fast, and in a hurry because I want to relax. Because yeah, if we get there fast, we can chill for a while, and I like that.
Do you want to chill with us?
What?
Do you chill with us? Are we like a group then? Are we like?
I don't see why not. I mean, they put us together all the time. I do kind of like you guys. I mean, kind of.
Cool.
It's
That's
just us.
to me.
I don't know you guys very well.
I'm Dazeth.
Hi, Dazeth.
What's your name?
What? Oh, I'm Fathom.
How old are you, Fathom?
Can't fathom what?
Fathom Artavius Wallace Cladair Waters.
I can't fathom that.
Hey, man.
Oh, that was a joke. That was funny. That was really good.
Huh?
That was really good.
Okay.
I don't pitch you guys yet.
Just so to be clear, Dazeth is dumb as a brick.
Oh,
Real quick, this is a good time. What is everyone, as you guys are standing on the ship, what does everyone look like? What are you guys seeing? Dazeth, what do you look like?
Dazeth is about 6'3". He has a earring, which with a simple femur on it. There is not a thought behind his eyes.
Not a damn thought.
He's just a tall himbo. He carries himself with decent
Himbo.
composure and stuff, but it immediately he will do things with good composure and some charisma, but you will just see him just holding up a sail to a window on the ship and think he's doing it right.
Oh, man.
Okay.
King.
Mako, what do you look like now that you're not an octopus?
Oh, Mako is about 620 years old. Half Heil, half sea elf. So she's kind of blue, white hair, 5'6". Just like a nice in shape old lady.
Mommy.
Yeah, she resembles what? She looks like 60 something years old.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's a human woman.
Yeah, 60 something.
Love it. Laurel.
Laurel. Yes, Laurel is It's funny. He's a bigger dude, but he's not strong. He's not strong at all. He's just bigger. He is blue. He has sea green eyes. He has 2 golden hoop pirate earrings. Y'all know what those look like.
Mhm.
And yeah, actually he has a tattoo as well. He has a tattoo of he has a tattoo of a constellation on his right arm. Don't know
Nice.
which one yet, but it's coming.
Okay. Does he know which one?
He knows which one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Fathom.
Fathom's about 5'10", with dark purple skin that fades to a bright turquoise around his face and hands.
There you go.
Black eyes, like black sclera, but with like pale white irises.
Mhm.
Really long white hair, like I'm talking like down past the middle of his back. He keeps the top portion of it pulled back into like a little wide samurai knot, with one like bunch that sticks out in the front, tucked behind his ear, held together by a gold cuff. And he's really thin, and he kind of looks stupid.
King
How old
shit.
is he?
Wait, what does look stupid mean?
Like
What
if
he
you
said.
look at him when you're not talking to him, or if no one's talking to him, he's probably just like staring off into space.
Just- oh.
Yep. Yeah. No. 100%. Inna.
So I just sent a picture of kind of what she looks like to the Snapchat.
Oh, here we go.
So that is of an irregular elf. So imagine that, but with light gray skin and flaming red hair.
Beautiful.
She's got red or brown eyes, and think of her as a very small seal. She's a female. She's only 5'4", and she's really slim, but you can see that what you can see of her, it's very sturdy. She's honestly like a thick girl, right? She is the human equivalent of the age 21. I forgot that she's an elf and ages differently until just about now. So take that into consideration. And you can definitely tell that her uniform is too big. Like it was not meant to be this strong, or it was not meant for someone of her size to be so strong and deadly. I really described her as cute but deadly, and I would like to keep it that way. Her hair is always pulled back, like her bright red hair is always pulled back to expose her ears. And you notice that she is covered in nose piercings and ear piercings, just a lot of jewelry all over. But the biggest thing about her is that she's so much smaller than you would expect a sea elf barbarian to be.
There you go.
Nova, I swear to God, you little stinker butt.
Can we please put it
And how long have all of you been in the END, if you don't mind sharing?
6 months, and you know he's a newbie, so yeah.
Yeah, about the same for Daza. Just a few months.
How long has this ship been going?
About a month, a little less.
Yeah, about a month.
A little less. How long have you been in the Indy?
I said the human equivalent of 3 years.
So you've
There's
lived
actual
10
years.
Elves
3
don't
years.
experience time differently.
It's like dogs. They live like every 1 year for a human is 3 for a dog. Every hour is 3.
Dude, the alcohol's really getting to me.
You've
tonight.
had 2 seltzer, a seltzer and like a quarter of a
I haven't
seltzer.
had alcohol for 2 weeks.
Seltzer.
Done alcohol.
Mako, how long have you been in End?
3 years, the regular
Okay.
amount of time.
The regular amount?
Like
The
3 years,
regular
like
amount.
not Elven, like 3 years.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, with that, you guys are staying on the boat, and the Covenant has all but passed away from view down the throughout the waters away from you. You notice the Covenant going west right now.
Okay. Do we know where to go? I'm the pilot. He said go to Aetros.
Aetros.
Yes. I'm gonna go that way.
So you have a navigator.
Oh, that's
I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if that was my job to say.
Oh my goodness.
okay.
But you
Well,
have
Lord of the
yeah.
Stars, it's why I'm here.
are you guys getting ready to take off?
Yeah.
You would definitely know the direction back to Aetros City. You guys are in the Navy, the Elven Nautical Defense, if you will. And so can I get somebody to
Yeah.
roll me
Yes.
a 10d10 plus 20?
Who's been rolling well?
Not me.
Not me.
It was you. You've been rolling with.
I'll roll for you guys if you want.
No,
No,
I'll do
no,
it.
no. Go ahead.
So
I roll really well.
10 d10 plus what?
20.
Plus 20.
74.
Not bad.
Yeah, the wind is moving at a pretty solid clip in the kind of right direction. You feel pretty good about your ability to take off and head out.
All right.
Yeah, so does everyone take me through what you guys kind of do to get ready to set sail?
Fathom's gonna run below deck to see if they have any skeletons on board.
Why this? Never mind.
What?
Like literally skeletons?
Yeah, and as I'm leaving, I'm gonna shout, I'm gonna go see if they have any skeletons on board.
Now what? Never mind.
I'm gonna turn to whoever's closest to me and go. Who is he? What?
It's
Can we get him?
Dazis is just gonna look. I'm assuming Dazis is just gonna be standing there like an idiot. He's just gonna look back and go, "Where'd the tail go?"
Here you go.
Is anyone in this group wise or intelligent?
Just me.
Okay.
That's
Oddly enough, Fathom is also fairly intelligent and wise.
Yeah,
Fathom-
so
wise,
is-
not
so is
intelligent.
Mako.
I have
Dazis
base
is single
intelligence,
digit in
but-
both.
Mako's not a
Very wise.
620-year-old idiot. I just want to put that out there.
That's good. That is good. That is a good thing. Mako kind of, turned into an octopus and just wrecked the dude. So there's that regardless.
That's true. That's true.
Can I get a perception check from you, Fathom?
Yes. Oh.
Perception?
Yep.
12.
Yeah, you don't see any skeletons. You just see boxes and the occasional barrel. That you recognize. Most of these have E&D stamps on them, and it appears to be the water and rations that was brought on for you for the most part.
I'm gonna sulk and go back to the deck.
With that, then I'll take you through. This is your first time sailing from this perspective, but you guys open the sails and kind of everyone takes their places. Someone starts pulling up the anchor, and as you guys are kind of looking around, can I get a perception check from Dazeth actually?
Oh no.
All right, man.
All right, and then give me an insight check as well, Dazeth.
Bro, what you doing?
You noticed that the ship's not like perfect right now. I mean, for it to get hit enough that you guys could board it is clearly taking a little bit of damage. But like from everything you can tell, it's probably fine to sail, right?
It seems to be working.
I can
It seems to
swim.
be.
It's okay.
As the anchor's pulled up and the sails released, the boat starts to move forwards, and the ship starts sailing away from where it was kind of just stopped right here. And as it takes off, can I get an insight check from Laurel, please?
You can.
I kind of like this setup.
What do you mean?
We each have our own little jobs.
Yeah, Laurel, you're kind of like where are you placed at this? Where are you? Do you see yourself as the boat sailing as you're trying to do your navigation?
I see myself in the crow's nest, just chilling, trying to look up at the what time of day is it?
It's like late morning.
Yeah, just trying to look up at the sun and everything, and just trying to make sure we're on track.
Yeah, you'll notice kind of off to the sides of the boat, there's a little bit of debris from the fight that just ensued, like an occasional plank of wood floating and things like that. But the boat starts to sail away from this kind of the little bits that tell you that there had been a fight here. After about 3 minutes, though, Lorella, you see wood again, and then you continue sailing, and about 3 more minutes after, you see wood again.
Like from behind or from like ahead?
It's always on like the right side of your boat.
Huh. I think there might be something wrong with the boat.
There's a lot of
Hello?
blood on the deck.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I think there's something wrong with the boat. Do y'all understand?
Mako's gonna go and look over the side to see what he's talking about.
I'm gonna try to point it out.
Mako, will you give me a perception check? Or sorry, an insight check. My bad. I think they're the same roll though.
It just depends on if you have
Yeah, proficiency in it.
proficiency.
Yeah, Mako, you were like the most in this water, and you're like, we haven't moved very far past like all the debris that had been here to start, and that seems wrong. Even though the debris has moved somewhat, right? Just with the waves and all, you're kind of just still with the debris.
Are we not moving?
Is the anchor up?
The boat is also very clearly moving. And as you guys at this point are looking over, you see that you're just kind of making small circles around the debris.
Am I steering correctly?
Yeah, no, you're not doing anything that seems wrong.
Would I be able to tell what's wrong with it just based off of common knowledge?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
No, can I give one too?
Is the anchor up?
16.
16. You just kind of are looking around the general part of the ship, and just like nothing seems wrong from what you can see. Like nothing seems wrong.
Is the sail up?
Yeah, you look up and you see, so this ship, how it works is it has 2 sails, kind of a front sail and a back sail. What you guys would know as let me make sure I'm telling you this right. The main sail and the head sail. So the head sail is the one that kind of goes to the front, that connects down to the kind of like the stick coming off the front of the boat. And then the main sail is the bigger one at the kind of that goes backwards from it. And they are both out and the wind is catching them. However, at the very top, you'll kind of see close to where the crow's nest is, one of them just kind of is flapping a little bit.
So we need to secure that sail.
Yeah,
Okay.
something about
How high
that.
up is the crow's nest?
Crow's nest is it's 40 feet up, probably, maybe a
Damn.
little more, like a ladder that goes 40 feet up.
Hey Mako, you should
Is that accurate, B?
you should climb that.
I'll check.
Is that not where
I'm already up here.
Gull is?
Yeah, Mako is up there, but it does go above where Mako's at. However, there is still the
Is it
same
there?
little ladder that goes further up.
It's about 30 or 40 feet. It's
Hey Daza,
Yes,
look at me.
I'm looking at you.
I need you to climb up that little, you see that pole with the stupid little stuck sail thing? I need you to climb up there and secure it so that it flaps like it should.
Okay.
and then climb back down safely.
Okay.
Okay.
Dawson's gonna climb up, and he's
Well-
gonna get up there, and he's gonna grab a hold of it, and he's gonna be like, "So I know you're a little insecure right now, but I'm kidding." But
Will you make me a dexterity check? Just a straight dexterity check.
If
Oh
I
my
see him go
God.
up there, can I like cast guidance on him?
I don't know. Can you cast guidance on him?
It has a
Let
range of
his ass
60
know.
feet.
Then yes, you can.
I'll
Oh
do
my
that.
God.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Will you roll me a 1d30?
I thought you were good at this shit.
I told you I'm not good at anything.
A 1d30. What the? All right.
Yeah, he did say he will. He said it a few times. He's not good at
Or-
anything.
I meant to-
Yeah, you go about 10 feet up, so you're about 20 feet below Laurel at this time, and then your hand slips and you just go slamming to the ground. And will you
Oh
roll
my
me a
God.
quick 1d8?
That's crazy.
Yeah, you
Wow.
take 8 damage
Nice.
as you slam to the ground. Pretty
I'm
much
just
as hard as you
I'm just
can
immediately
to
gonna
fall.
put the lay on hands and take and heal myself back. So
I could probably do it.
no, I can do it. I can do it. I got this.
I'm right here. Like I'm right here.
Yeah, Laurel, it's like 5 to 10 feet above your head.
Yeah, I'm
have to
gonna
climb
do it.
a little bit, and then you could reach it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh my gosh. Well, I need to roll.
Yeah, can you roll me a dex save as well? There's a lot of wind up here, you notice. Or a
Yeah.
dex check in general dex check. Yeah, you're able to get up there, no problem. And you kind of see when you get up there that, or actually give me an insight check.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just kind of see that kind of where the very tip of these sails should come together is both folded over kind of on itself and every now and then flaps in the wind. But basically the last like quarter of the sails don't seem to be attached to the top.
Got you. I'm gonna try to, I guess, attach it with some of the rope I have.
Okay. How do you go about doing that?
I'm just gonna straighten it out and attach it to like a pole that's up there.
Yeah, will you give me a survival check?
I can try.
Cool. Yeah, you put your rope through this and you do some knots and everything, and then you feel pretty confident that it's together. You notice the sails are close to the pole in the middle, and you feel good. So
Damn. All
God
right.
damn it. God damn
you,
it.
you head back down to the crow's nest there.
Yeah, I head back down to the coast.
As
I
you
got
walk
it, guys.
down- As you walk down, your arm just kind of stays up there, and you realize you have tied your hand to the pole up there, and then the sail falls down again and is flapping, but your hand is tied to the pole,
Oh my
and you're just
God.
kind of stuck like this, just like hand tied to the pole.
Are you okay?
I might need a little help.
Okay.
Maybe.
You're not
I'm
supposed
gonna-
to do it like that.
Yeah, see, I know that now.
I'm gonna climb up there.
You're gonna start climbing up.
Yeah.
Give me a dex check.
Just check.
Yep. Yeah, you make it up that way, no problem. When you're about halfway up, all of you from behind you hear a voice that just goes, well, it's not going to work without this.
Fathom turns.
Look at
Hello?
the voice.
Huh?
You turn and see a young drow standing there holding a broom.
I'm gonna run up and hug him.
Myrtle!
As
Hey,
you
man.
run to this guy, he pushes the broom out at you and holds you back with it.
Can I like try and slip under the broom? Like, he holds it out and I slip
Give me a
under.
quick dex check.
Give me that next check. Oh my gosh.
21.
That's
Yeah, you slip right under this and just hug him, and the thing is just stuck around you. And this guy, after like a second of just shock, lets go of the broom with one hand and pushes you back. And just says, "Get off me, you filthy end."
Oh,
Mm.
sorry. I'm gonna turn around and pick up the broom. I got it. I'm gonna run over
No,
to
he-
the.
He still had the broom. It was just the other one. He let go with one hand. He had it with two.
Oh. Can I have that?
He takes a step back away from you and goes, he kind of just starts looking around and sees that you guys are just in the middle of this, the water here with no other boats or nothing else in sight. Where's my dad then? And the rest of the crew of the Gull?
oh shit.
Your name must be.
Who's your
Nemo.
dad?
What was that you said? And he looks out towards Mako.
Your name must be Nemo.
No, that's kind of odd to assume that. Have you seen my dad?
What does he look like?
Well, he looks similar to me. He was up on the top deck, and he should be around here.
I still need help.
Do we remember? Do I remember which one? Do I remember one that looks like his dad?
Give me a quick history check
I'm gonna yield down.
at advantage because it just happened.
I think we got in a fight, and
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
You saw Inna just bash his dad's head in with a
my
just absolutely obliterate this guy's dad's head.
I'm just gonna say, I can't heal him.
Well, what do you mean?
I think he's dead.
I thought there was a bigger ship. What's going on here?
The short one hit him with a hammer.
Can we borrow that broom?
He takes another step back, and he kind of goes over towards the side, and he goes, "I need real answers right now, or I swear I'll drop it overboard."
Again, your dad is dead.
Hey, yo.
I cast
Yeah,
sleep at
she-
second level.
Yeah,
Bedside decorum.
You cast what?
Sleep at second level.
Yeah, he falls asleep and drops the broom over the board.
Oh. Go get it.
Okay. I'm gonna
Mako
run
jumps in.
swan dive.
Mako jumps in and gets it.
Oh, okay.
Just
I-
toss me a rope so I can climb back onto the boat.
I'm gonna
This did
throw a
not
rope
go
over
as
the side.
planned. And I'm gonna climb up and untangle Laryl.
Will you give me a survival check to try to untie him from it?
How?
Oh,
Ow!
you managed to get yourself also knotted up in it, and you are
How?
now tied
Jesus
to
Christ.
the
Oh,
to
no.
Laryl's hands as well. So your hands are like this, just tied up at the top.
Oh my god.
that's not the
Yeah,
way you're supposed to do it.
Mako, as you dive in, the broom has already kind of sailed away, but you'll notice the boat's like is looping around. It'll get back there.
Oh, we're the worst. We are actually the worst.
So you have currently, this is the scene. You have Inna and Laryl tied up 30, 40 feet in the air. You have just kind of you just have like a guy who just smashed into the ground after falling 10 feet, but he managed to cause himself 8 damage from that fall, then quickly healed it. You have a guy who just put a young kid to sleep, or like a younger teenager age drow, causing him to drop what he says is the only thing that will work overboard, and you have someone in the ocean, just straight up in the ocean, and that's where we are currently.
We hadn't even left yet.
No,
And the
we've
boat
just been
makes
swimming.
another
in
loop
circles.
around the trash.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Dazip is unsure what to do. He will tie up the sleeping drow for the sake of the
Fathom's gonna
room
stop you.
safety.
Give me a
Fathom's gonna
survival
stop you.
check.
Don't
Oh,
roll in that one.
Wait, Fathom tries to stop you.
Yeah. Shh, he's sleeping.
Someone help.
I'm not gonna do what the captain did.
Someone help, please. Hey, come help.
I'll throw the rope over real quick
The ship
to
is sailed
help,
away from you.
So I'm
Micah?
using the water.
Mako.
Yeah, at this point, Mako, you make it to the broom, and the boat is like a third turn away from you right now. So you're kind of stuck waiting, unless you want to swim back towards it, but it will move in that time.
I'll just wait for it to make its pass back to me.
Oh my gosh.
Just make sure there's a rope in the water.
Okay,
Like not in the water. Make sure there's a rope over the side of the boat. So I'm on.
Very
Yes, if you throw her a
Jonathan,
rope,
you
just
need to
throws the
say
whole
that.
thing.
Someone help. Please.
You feel a strong wind at the top of the boat that just really makes the two of y'all feel like things are gonna go badly.
Sounds like
I
the
am bad
stars
at
are
climbing. I can hold a rope though.
I think
No,
I
I
can
need
climb.
someone to come up here.
Can you go climb and help them? I will hold the rope.
Sure, I'm gonna go stand under the ladder. I'm gonna pluck a few strings on my lyre, and I'm gonna give in a bardic inspiration, and then I'm gonna climb up to assist.
Give me a dex check real quick, please.
You also
One
put
more
bardic
time.
inspiration in the
Uh,
chat.
You get an extra
You
to use on an ability check.
or saving throw or attack roll.
Oh, it's like any roll.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Not any roll. But it does have a lot of uses. That might be really long.
Oh, it's a 1d6 too. Cool.
It's a 1d8 at 5th level.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, your dex check.
15.
15. Yeah, you're able to get up to them, no problem. And the three of you are kind of bunched up there, with the rope all tangled around the two of them.
Hey,
Hi.
thanks.
No,
we're kinda stuck
please.
right now. Can you untie
Okay.
us?
Wait. Can you say that again?
Help, please.
Untie
Oh,
us.
okay. I'm going to untie them.
Will you give me a survival check?
Oh my
Don't
god.
now.
Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, okay. 16.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're able to get them untied, and then can I get a dex check from each of you as
Yeah.
you are this method? You guys have all kind of piled up on a very small ladder at the top of a pole.
I'm going to
5.
use my.
That's fine. You rolled a
Okay.
nat 20.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm good.
I got a
Okay.
5.
Laurel did too, and
Christian and I are on the same page.
Same page. We're tired
it's
of
not
it.
a good page so far.
It's the same
Fathom,
page,
We're
though.
both
You
on
and
that
I-
20.
a 5 fathom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
crashed to the ground. Will you roll me 3d8?
Wait, can I use?
Wait.
Can I try and save him?
How? You just got untied. What's your plan? How do you try to save him?
I try and grab his hand as he's falling down.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay, I'm using my bardic inspiration.
God.
Hold on.
Plus a
hold on.
D8.
Yeah, he slams to the ground and takes 13 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, geez.
Tried. I tried.
But the other two of you are able to get down, no problem. Aerith, sorry. Dazeth, what do you do with the rope as you see that you're approaching Mako in the water with the broom?
I'm just gonna hold one end and let go of the other end and let it go down in the water.
Awesome. Okay. Mako, you see the rope in front of you.
Jesus Christ.
Don't
No,
get it.
it's
I'm holding on the
holding
one end.
onto it. It's up on the boat still, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh, I thought he like dropped it into the water.
No, no,
Oh,
no, no.
okay.
There's one side.
Okay, I understand. So I'm going to grab it, the broom, climb up, attempt
cool.
to. I know I'm gonna have to make some.
No, I need a strength check first from Dazeth, please.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Let's see it.
Oh, that's
Yep, strength.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, you drop the
Oh.
rope into the water with Mako. Mako.
Whoa.
What?
Wait,
God
what just
damn
happened?
it!
How is this
You
possible?
dropped the rope
He
on
dropped
top
the rope
of you,
as soon as you
Mako.
grabbed it.
Oh,
Oh no.
You have the rope.
okay.
saying here? These are all choices y'all.
What is
made.
happening?
Okay, so
What is
Mako's gonna
happening?
turn into, she's gonna turn into an octopus. She's gonna take the rope, she's gonna take the broom, she's gonna try and climb back on board the ship. Is that possible?
Will you just make me a general sleight of hand check as the octopus? So just a dex check as the octopus.
Oh, that's
If you
gotta
have-
have like
How,
it's got 8 arms, right? Like
You gotta be dexterous, right?
yeah, so just hit Dex on the octopus.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
God.
able to easily do that. One hand has a broom, the other hand the rope, and the other 6 carry you up to the top.
Dowsett will reach out a hand to help the octopus back on board.
Yeah, you have a free hand. You're easily able to do that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Okay, so
God.
the rope is on board, the broom is on board,
Mako's on board.
Mako is on board, the kid is asleep.
Yep. And Fathom just took 13 damage. as he
I
crashed
will walk
into-
over and use 13 more of my lay on hands. I've almost
There you go.
I'm down to 1.
Everyone, it's fine. You are alive, safe, and you have a broom. What would you like to do with the broom?
I will take my wet rope and I will attempt to tie up the kid again.
Turn back into a person.
Give me a survival check. What'd you say, Mako?
Turn back into a person. Can I cast Fathom
God.
Fall?
The rope from
I'm full
being
health.
wet
Does it?
somehow rips in half.
Oh,
You now
he
do 25 feet of rope.
Goodness gracious.
How'd you roll a 1 there? That's insane.
No, I rolled
The
a
rope's
2.
broken.
No, it's not a nat 1. It's a 2.
I understand. I know it's not. The rope is still broken.
Stop making us roll survival. We're not good at it.
That's not what you guys are on a ship.
Okay, we're gonna have to fire the carpenter.
I don't think he's been the main problem here. I'd say that's a shared responsibility up to this point.
Okay, okay. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. So
Oh my gosh.
who is at the top of the boat?
I was.
Yeah, so currently everyone's back down. Everyone is okay, full health and fine, except for the kid who's asleep. And everyone's on the just like the normal planks of the boat now.
I guess I'll go back up to my post.
Can you try to secure the sail again?
With that, and he's pointing to the thing.
It's a broom.
Yes. I don't
Kid
quite
knows.
understand what the broom is for.
The kid knows.
Can I cast detect magic? Like, I don't understand what this broom is supposed
Do you
to
have
do.
detect magic?
I do too.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Are you doing it? Yeah, you cast detect magic. Take it off the spell slot. It's a broom. There's no magic.
God damn. Okay, so I don't understand how this broom is supposed to help us.
Wake his ass up. I'ma kick him. I'ma kick him away.
Dawson will
Morel,
shake the
don't
kid
kick
away.
him.
You
No,
can just
no, no. It's too late for all that.
action.
I'ma kick him away.
Child.
So you go over and kick him.
Yeah, I just kick him away.
Yeah, as you
Hey.
kick him, he kind of like sits up, his eyes wide, and he just goes, "Dad," and then looks around, and you see kind of just crawls back against a wall. And you know this guy is like a teenager age
Yeah.
in Drow and elves, right? And he's against the wall, and he goes, "Just look, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I don't."
What is this for?
Again, your dad is dead. We won't hurt you. It's all okay.
Okay, well, don't say it like that.
It's
That's
a
how she
fact.
said it.
My mom is
No.
dead. We all
Well,
have
might
dead
hurt her.
parents. Okay.
Okay, hold on. We need to like set a course. Everybody stop talking. Mako is gonna go up to this kid, gonna get eye to eye down onto his level, and she's gonna be like, look, I'm sorry. Ended your father. We have the ship.
Oh my God.
Why'd you do that?
Because of the rum, honestly. I'm sorry.
Oh
But-
my gosh.
This is what End always does. You just brutally attack and murder just people just randomly for no reason. We're just
Look,
fishermen.
I'm sorry. I'm not happy about it. It was not good. But at the moment, we're all stuck in open sea. going in a circle. So if you want to live and we want to live, we need to help each other get out of this situation. So what the fuck is this broom for?
The ship's not going anywhere until the broom goes where it's supposed to go. The ship's a bit old and has a few ticks to it.
Ah, it's one of those. Where is it supposed to go?
He just kind of shrugs his shoulders.
Do you want to stay in the middle of the ocean, going in circles?
Well, it seems like if my next stop is to one of the forts, then all things considered, this is just as good a chance of, making it as there.
Fair.
Look, back in Targos, they talk about what the end does if they decide someone's a prisoner of the state, okay? I don't really have that big of a desire to go to an in jail.
You're not gonna go to an end jail. I have connections.
stop.
I was a trader. I can get you, we can drop you off before we get to port. We just need to start setting sail. How can we get this boat on course?
Look, I know how it is with the end. You guys can talk your games, but I know for a fact that no end person is going to just let a prisoner go. That's just how you guys are.
Oh, I can help. I can cast Zone of Truth, and then we can tell you that we'll let you go. And then we can't lie, because Zone of Truth.
What?
I promise to let you go.
Do you cast that?
I cast that, and I assume if they don't want to resist it, it just takes effect.
Yeah, it does if they don't want to resist it.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Just
So I
look at
cast
that.
Zone of Truth on the circle with has all of us in it.
You do know that he does fail the check.
There you go.
Like he
Fathom
accepts
passes.
that it happens. So
No, he didn't accept it. He rolled for it and failed. He tried to fight it and failed.
oh, okay.
But Colby does know if somebody fails.
Gotcha. Okay.
Tell us where the broom
He
goes.
tried to resist it, but he couldn't.
And we promise we will let you go.
It goes up in the sails that you idiots got yourselves knotted up in.
Huh.
Can you
was
put it up
bad
there?
of us to knot ourselves
Guys.
up there. I'll give you that.
Guys, he has to tell the truth. He really thinks we're idiots.
There we go.
Can you put the broom
I
where
think
it's
we're
supposed to
idiots.
go?
I can, yes.
Will you put it up there?
If I put it up there, is this ship you just going to use it to just cause more of the shit that the end always does? I'm gonna go out and kill another group of fishermen if I get the ship going.
What do you want us to do?
I think
You
we're
just
just
kinda-
supposed to head back to Aetros City right now. We weren't told anything else. So if we come across another ship, it's not
we're
like we're
not-
expected to
And with
fight
the
it.
ship's quirks, I don't know if we would be able to do anything.
It might be destroyed, honestly.
The ship's fine. It'll sail. You just, he kind of looks up at the sails. I just don't. He grabs the broom and just starts kind of walking up. He just or he reaches for the broom from you.
Who's holding it?
Who has
Mako. Sorry, Mako is.
Mako is doing what?
Holding the
You have the broom. He reaches
Oh,
out. for the
Mako,
broom,
Mako
sorry.
gives it to him.
He'll take it and he kind of takes a step back and says, I'll fix the ship. But I think your friend's right. It's probably not going to make it all the way back to Aetros City without a little bit of help. So why don't you take me to Targos? That's where my home is. Spend one night. Hear me out, and we'll go out of this, okay? Everyone, you leave me be. The ship's fine. You can just take it. I don't even care at this point.
Where are we currently?
Just
It's
north
on
of
the map.
Targos.
There's a boat.
All right. Delta does not know that.
That's where
Is-
we
oh,
are,
okay,
where
it's
the
that
boat
one.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a buddy
Um,
that will fix the ship. You guys can stay at the inn there in Targos for the night, and then you can be off the next day with your ship.
Is he still in the truth circle?
That's
Yeah,
exactly
no
what I was gonna
kidding.
ask.
Deal. And I'm gonna reach out to shake his hand.
He's gonna kind of just look at your hand and be like, well, that's one, and kind of look around.
I think we're supposed to be back in Aetros City in 10 days. Do you think we can get the ship fixed in time? Because I really don't want to get punched in the face again. That didn't really feel good.
It's like a 3-day sail back to Aetros City from here, so I'm sure that we can get the ship shape before that time.
I'm gonna hug him again.
And yeah, he just like cringes every time you get near him.
We
That's
did
fine.
just
Mako is not gonna address the request to go take him back to his home. She's just gonna say thank you for helping us, and then hand him the broom and send him up to fix the boat.
And with that, he takes the broom, and you see him, he just kind of like very easily crawls up to the top. And what you see him do is kind of run the broom through loops in both of the sails in a way that just kind of straps it down. And you just see that as the wind moves, the broom just kind of holds it sturdy. That stays up straight. And then he kind of climbs down the ladder and then goes over to the side of the ship and starts pulling on like a small chain and pulls up a small anchor, like a secondary anchor
There
that
you
had been
go.
down. And he goes, well, she'll sail now when Targos is south of here.
cool. I'm the pilot, so I'll move us that way. Let's
Let me
go.
get back to my position.
Sorry about like killing your dad and stuff.
Oh my.
He kind of just goes to the front of the ship and sits down,
Oh
kind of
my
puts his
gosh.
head in his hands.
We gotta work on that. That's terrible.
Why are we so bad with kids in both campaigns?
You know,
Now, what do you guys do? Where do you go?
I pilot.
Yes, you do. Navigator, where are you heading?
headed to Targos. Headed
No,
south.
we're headed to Aetros.
What?
No.
No.
Targos.
Targos.
Targos, and I point at Fathom.
Huh?
Okay.
Targos.
If everyone thinks that we should go to Targos instead of Aetros, okay.
Well,
I mean-
I don't think the ship's gonna last. I mean, unless
We have this
And-
kid who knows how the boat works and he can take us to Aetros. And as long as we promise to not get him imprisoned and we're out at sea, he really has no other option other than to help us.
Well, he did tell us that it probably wouldn't make it
to Aetros.
to
Okay.
Aetros.
We'll be swimming.
Okay, but let's look at the map one more time. If we look at Targos, that is what much farther than
No.
Aetros.
You're
No,
this
we're right
boat.
above Targos.
You're this
That
boat.
boat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
shit.
here.
I thought
No,
we
no,
were
no.
this
So I'm
boat.
sorry. I put little logos in there, and the logos are different than. That was my bad.
Oh,
You're
I'm
a
sorry. I
rowboat.
completely
You're a
take it
rowboat.
back. We can definitely go to Targos. My bad. I
bad.
did not see
Why
that
she
tiny
was
little
so
speck on the map.
I apologize. I'm gonna everybody zoom in, and we're this boat. That's the.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
Mako
Yeah, we
turns
can take
into an
this kid back
octopus
home.
and just
That's
starts
fine.
smashing the guy, right?
Yeah.
That's where we're all sitting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought we were right next door. Okay, my bad.
So everyone's on board to head south.
Yes.
You guys start sailing for Targos, and it's what did you roll earlier for
A
distance?
70 something.
right? Yeah. He'll the navigator will be able to tell you with a quick insight check. Or what's the navigation? What is navigator's special ability? It's
It a
sorry.
special ability?
I'll share this
No,
stuff
no,
with
like-
you guys when we create a better way to display it. But
It's perception. Will you give me a perception check?
Yeah.
Or okay, yeah, you have a good perception. That's perfect. You know that you're gonna get there about at sunset today.
Okay.
And you set sail. Does anyone have anything specific they want to do as the boat sails?
Can I look over the edge of the boat to see if I see any shadows of sunken ships?
Yeah, I guess if you want to, give me a perception check.
16.
No, as the oceans are so deep. But no, you don't see a shipwreck as you sail. I'm sorry.
Sees the Titanic.
But no, yeah, you really don't. You see shadows as you go, but there's no way to make out what these shadows might be.
Okay.
But you guys continue sailing. Does anyone else have anything specific?
Dazeth will definitely take a short rest to get his luck points back because he needs them.
Yeah, you're able to do that, no problem. You only get your lay on hands on a long rest though.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. When you're getting out, you can kind of start seeing the coast in the distance. The kid is gonna come out and he is going to say, "I'm Pero, by the way, Jim Vale, Pero."
Anna.
He just kind of nods at your hand.
Dazeth,
Oh, no R. Ignore the R. Also, I recommend that you all change. You're not gonna get a warm welcome in Pragos wearing those. And he kind of references towards the end uniforms that you guys are all wearing.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Was I able
Does
to keep
everyone
any
have
sort of
common
clothing
clothes?
before I joined?
Everybody has common clothes on their character sheet.
Cool.
Would I have
I
gotten to keep my clothes that I had before?
You had, you have common clothes, which is going to be like what was common to you before, I imagine.
Yeah, that's
So-
reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would, but can it be what I had before I joined the end?
If it's like a super ornate something or other, then no. But if it's just normal like clothing,
If
like
it's clothes that
shirt,
could be
pants,
shoved inside your backpack that you carry, yes.
yeah.
So no like tuxedo with long coattails.
If you could, I mean, it
No.
would be wrinkled, but you could probably shove
Yeah,
that.
it would be. It would be in a mess of a shape. It's been out at like the salt air for a while inside of a backpack all crumbled up. But yeah, you can definitely have that if you would like to have that. If that's what you would have packed for your extra clothes. For
Yeah,
Eve.
you guys
Yeah.
have like a knapsack essentially that was your personal items, and so there's those two personal items, money and your clothing. So whatever
Take my
fits in
By
that.
the way, if anyone asks, and I'm also looking at Pero when I say this, we're just fishermen from Aetros. Okay?
Where is Aetros?
Aetros.
What am I saying? Aetros.
Aetros City is the biggest city in Aetros, which is this
Yeah,
whole
the continent is
continent.
Aetros.
The map you're looking at is Aetros.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So we're just from
Don't forget the
Aetros.
name. It's
Aetros
written in
City.
the bottom left.
Aetros City.
Oh, it is. I was zoomed in.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Um,
from here.
Does
Don't look at me like that.
oh my goodness. Did everyone change into their common clothes?
yes.
The ship pulls up to let me get my notes out, sorry. Ignore me for half a second. As you pull up, you see a very small dock. Like honestly, like it could fit a sailboat, maybe, but it looks more like for rowboats. You see just kind of a gravel beach with a lot of just like rowboats and small sailboats just pulled up straight onto the beach and left there. And you see a small town kind of built into a hill. There is a like kind of rudimentary like stone wall that runs kind of up the hill that seems to line some sort of like road or pathway. And there's maybe a half dozen to a dozen buildings that are just kind of lined up on this grass hill on top of this gravel beach. And that's what you see as you get close. And Pero will tell you that, well, we're not going to be able to bring the boat all the way in. But if we kind of anchor out close, there's a rowboat underneath that we can use to take us over, and we can let my friend know what we need to get fixed.
Cool. So we have some end items in like the storage area of the boat. Will your friend be going down there?
We can ask him not to.
Okay. I think that would be for the best.
Can Mako see if he's trying to set us up in any way?
I was thinking the same thing. I don't gonna say nothing though.
Give me an insight check, Mako.
God.
Damn.
He was telling the truth earlier when he was
Did
in
you
the
roll
trade
it?
box. He
Yeah.
rolled an 8.
It literally is not on my screen.
Oh,
An 8?
Yeah.
It seems difficult to get on a read on him, but like he doesn't seem like he has any reason to lie to you. Oh, it's just that my stuff's updating. Okay. Or the server interrupted. It doesn't seem like he has a reason to lie to you. But I mean, yeah, you feel confident that he's at least being like genuine, yeah.
Doesn't seem we have we unalived his pops. He has every reason.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what you're reading. She asked whether he seemed like it. That's what she feels.
He didn't
We
lie.
unalived his pops.
Unalived his
With
We
this,
ended him.
he
Stop.
drops both of the anchors and the sails and says, well, I think it's going to be a crap fit, but we should all be fine. And he
Pharaoh,
says, yes.
is this too much? And I'm gonna point to my outfit.
Can you describe it?
Yeah, it's interesting because it's a tuxedo style suit with coattails that reach down to the floor, and on the underside of the coattails, it's a gold trim. And there is a triangle from shoulder to shoulder down to the middle of his chest that's also accented gold with an aquamarine band around his waist. And these really long, like frilled collar that hangs down just below his chest.
Fathom, you're gonna get us robbed.
Are you like
Why?
Fathom.
Oh,
Didn't we say we were fishermen?
You don't look like a fisherman.
Harrow's gonna say you're going to fit right in Targos.
lose the coat? Fathom.
Fathom's. But
And-
No, no.
With
I
that,
found
he
it.
says, "Will somebody help me lower the rowboat in and let's get to shore?"
Dazeth will.
Yeah, go ahead, Daza.
Yeah, and together you guys are able to lower the rowboat in and all pile up and sail off to shore. And he, as you guys are getting close, he says, "I'll go talk to my buddy at the at the lumber mill. If you guys want to head straight into the inn, then I'll come tell you what he says."
Sounds good.
With that, he kind of, as you kind of bring the boat up to shore and he just leaves it on the gravel amongst all these other boats that are just like left up on the shore of this beach. He says, "Okay," and he kind of heads I'm totally blanking on where the woodworker is.
It's right there.
Perfect, cool. He drops you off.
The inn
Kind
is
of like
right here.
Yeah. He kind of drops you off right in front of this building. He says, "I will see you shortly if you guys want to just head into the inn." And
Are you
he
sure you don't
starts
want us to
walking
go with
further up
you?
the street. No, it's not a bother. I'll go talk to him about the ship. Why don't you guys just go get yourselves an ale and a room for the night?
As soon as he leaves, we go, guys, I don't feel good about this.
Yeah, no, he's coming back with somebody. So we yeah. So what's the plan here? You want to just ditch him, take the boat back?
Honestly, it's an old boat. Whatever they needed to make it sail is on the boat.
We could buy
But
some
we don't know.
supplies if anyone has money.
I don't have much,
I don't think anyone has much money.
but
Oh,
I'm
you
saying
need
I don't think we need to stay. I think we need to leave, like as soon as possible. I'll take my chances with the sea. I can swim.
I can swim. I can swim really well.
Let's see if we can buy some wood, make any little repairs. Do I see a shop that sells wood at all?
So you would have heard the guy just say, "I'm off to go talk to the woodworker," as he
The
just-
same spot.
and walk up the path away from y'all.
Funny.
But give me
We're
a
bad at
quick
this.
perception check. Give me a
That's funny
perception
as
check.
hell.
We could run after him and ask the guy if he's willing to
12?
sell us wood.
Is that 12?
Yeah.
You see a shop nearby called Daisy's Confinement, and you see the inn in front of you is called City Tavern. That's what you see. Nowhere that specifically says it sells wood.
He is 100% coming back with somebody.
Yeah. They're
We're
about to
not
buy
welcome here.
We don't
And-
know that.
Okay, I'm not putting blame.
At this point, you see a group of people kind of walking by. It's like 3 older men and a couple younger men, and they stop outside, and one of them looks at you and kind of grabs Mako by the shoulder and says, "So there's a lot of you here for the meeting then?
What meeting?
We're getting ready to start right inside. Come on." And they all kind of like shove their way into City Tavern in front of you.
Oh,
Fathom
shit.
follow.
Okay.
Fathom follows, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eagerly.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, do you guys all head on inside?
Uh-huh.
I guess we have no choice.
As you walk inside, there's kind of like a like younger like barmaid type person that is like has a tray with like mugs of ale on it, and they hand each of you a mug as you come in, and you walk into just like raucous singing, right? And everyone there is singing kind of just like and they're all singing in Elven, but it's kind of a song that's just talking about like just basically being from the islands and of the sea. They keep mentioning the smaller islands and how those of the smaller islands are the true citizens of Aetros, and it kind of ends with at the very end, "And may the elves live long and the end be near," and kind of stop that and shove their drinks down. And then one person kind of stands up on a table and goes, "The end of the end, that is," and then they all chug their drinks down around you.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna follow suit with whatever they're doing.
Yeah, Fathom's gonna cheer with them.
And then at that point, after they finish the song, everyone starts pulling the tables together to make one long table. And you see probably about 15 people in here. Like that start sitting around the table. 15 men and women ranging from what would be like early 20s all the way up to like late 70s or 80s. And they're all taking a place at the table, and they all kind of just like look at you guys as they're like putting the seats down.
Hi.
Yeah, we're just stopping in. Sorry about intruding. We thought it would be fun.
Oh no, I mean all people are welcome to join the meeting. Anyone interested in the cause, of course.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry again.
The cause is
Well, the obvious one. And he kind of looks you up and down. What are you wearing, by the way?
I am wearing I guess traditional sea elf garb would be, like a like just a bottom half, and then like maybe half a sleeve of a shirt.
Hey, there are a lot of sea elves. They're good, I imagine.
I actually have a buddy who said they got some meetings of their own down there in Alien now. You never thought they'd have them in Alien, but they're out there actually starting to get together and meeting about something.
Have to check it out.
Those sea elves.
I'm actually
I see a lot of elves.
from the other end of this island.
Alright, human, you're welcome more than anyone is. You understand how fucking ridiculous it's become up there.
Yeah.
With this, yeah, with this, the like old, like kind of like someone that's probably in their like early 20s stands up and he says, "Okay, enough of this, you guys. It's time to start the meeting." Now, I get that this kind of just started as fun, but it's time we do something. It's just, we can't just keep letting the end walk all over Kaviti and Targos and everyone that's not from Omena Thalor of all goddamn places. It's time for the smaller islands to have a say. Now, does anyone have any ideas of something we can do?
I have a question.
Everyone, like the whole crowd, the face turned to you, all 50
Oh my
people.
god.
We've been at sea for a second. Can you explain what the end has been doing to everyone?
Have you been at the sea for the last 150 years?
Everybody knows what the end has been doing. Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if your buddy's just telling a joke, but now's really not the
Okay.
time, okay?
I'm sorry.
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 No, he referenced that to only Inna. He was not mad at the rest of you guys, to be clear. He was agreeing with you. Look, for the last time, does anyone have any ideas of something we can do? It doesn't have to be big, but it needs to be something.
Well, you
Fathom
hear
raises his hand.
what they're doing in Pharos, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, we could, but do we have the numbers for something like that?
I think Targos would put up a formidable fight.
What
Well,
is,
there's no doubt about that. What was that new one?
what is happening in Pharos?
You guys haven't heard about what's happening in Pharos?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Bloody revolution, yeah?
The bloody fucking revolution's happening in Pharos. and
It's happening?
happening everywhere.
They're doing it.
It's happening.
What
How's it
is
This
going?
guy-
what is
Yeah, so the person
They're
next to you
taking
like grabs your face and shakes it, Laro, and they go, it's fucking finally happening. And they all just, and another round of ale is brought out to everyone.
word is they've taken 15 end ships in the past year.
I heard it was 22.
That's a lot.
Damn,
It is a lot.
Wow.
that
So
many?
then, where
What
do
do
the
they
five
want
of
to
you
happen?
stand then? Where do the five of you stand on it? What should we do? We're smaller than Pharaohs, but we have numbers, or we could, I guess.
I have an idea.
I'm sitting right now.
Hey,
Yes to the one raising his hand. It's a public forum. Just speak your mind.
You could get one of those giant sea crabs to snip their ships in half.
Wait, do you have like an in with them? And you think they'd be willing to help?
No, but I know a story of them. I could tell you sometime. It's really cool.
Please don't listen to
Well,
anything
no.
he says.
1 second. Why don't you tell the story now then? Look, I'm not too of like into the the mystics and stuff. I'm not any of that sorts. But like, if there's things that can help us, if the giant crabs want to join an army against the end, then I'm not too stupid to say no to that.
hold
Do
on.
you
hold
really
on.
want the story?
No, hold on.
Yes.
I'm going to like kick out of my chair, probably like fall back and roll out of it. I'm
There
gonna
you go.
pop up with my tiefling skull lyre and gonna use it to cast Mage Hand and then set it down on the table. Have the Mage Hand start playing. I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights. 2 aquamarine will-o'-the-wisps appear in the eyes and 2 float around me as I jump on the table. And I start telling the story of a giant sea crab that rose out of the depths to snip an inch ship in half. As the pieces scattered to the ocean floor, the children of this giant sea crab fed upon the remaining survivors as they kicked and struggled and eventually sank to their doom.
That's incredible. Take an inspiration for that.
Oh my God.
Everyone lets out a cheer, and then the guy who's been kind of like standing up, he like walks on top of the tables over to you, and he goes, and he grabs your shirts and lifts you up and says, "And where is he?"
I didn't get that information.
Well, fair enough. Until you find it, what can we do now? I don't think we're ready to steal a ship yet. I mean, we don't even have a ship big enough to go after one of theirs.
It'll have to. When it comes to numbers, we won't have the same numbers as the end, obviously. However, that could be to our advantage.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, we have the ability of surprise. We won't win a head-on war with the end at all.
Okay.
Small groups going in, taking small ships at a time, periodically. I think it could work.
What
Well,
happens when a
that-
big ship comes though?
that was we just sent out we just sent out a ship to do just that. They were supposed to interrupt and end routine and
Look,
And,
hey, stop that. Hey, this still new. They're still new. Okay.
Yeah. So-
Okay, what happened to them?
Shut the fuck up.
Look, we need the help we can get, and if the five of you fresh off the sea want to help, we'll take it. But that's enough talking for one night. How about we meet back this time tomorrow for another meeting, everyone?
Sounds good.
Okay.
And to the end of the end, am I right? And they
To
all
the end
The
of
end of the end.
Yeah, yeah.
And as soon as they do that, everyone moves the tables back to where they had been before, and it looks like there had never been this kind of meeting going on. Bless you.
Thank you.
And at that point, the back door opens and you see Pero standing there, and I
Oh
think
my
this is a
God.
great place to end it for today.
Is it just Pharaoh?
That's where we're gonna end it for today.
Oh shit.
Answer the question, William. Is it
I need you
just
to answer
Pharaoh?
the fucking
I
question.
live with you. I can make your life hell.
You guys are backing me here. All right, great session, you guys. No, that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna stop the recording.